So today we've got Jason Lee here from Wheel Pros, and Wheel Pros is a company that makes Foose wheels. And last week we had Gary Sinise in because we're going to build a 2023 ZL1 Camaro for the Gary Sinise Foundation. Now he and some of the guys from Sunbelt, which is a company that's also sponsoring this Camaro, they came in, they gave me some rough direction, and I did a rough sketch of the Camaro. And then I did a little more finished sketch of the Camaro, but the wheel is right here.
It's exciting to see all the designs. You know, I'm myself is a designer. It's always to see what he has, and sometimes it's mind-blowing to see how he works his head around it, and he can just come up with that thing from the point. And also, I'm just nervous because I look at that surfacing. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of work.
Now I sent this drawing to Jason. He actually came over, measured the Camaro, and he's doing the engineering drawings and everything that we need to produce that wheel. He sent me a rough sketch, and I love what you've done so far. It's looking really good.
Thank you, Chip.
Couple little alterations that I want to make to, I think, make it a little closer to the sketch.
Yep.
But it's an honor to work with someone like Jason who is doing magic on the computer. I don't even email, so I can do a rough sketch, but Jason can make it a reality. So a couple things that I'd like to do. Let me sketch it up for you.
Yep.
Now, if we were to look at where that cap is, and then the lug nut, right now we've got a pretty good size radius right there. I just want to tighten that up. What I'd like to do is from that, is get this more of a peak.
Got it.
Right in there, and then we may even bring that shape out a little bit, right through there, so it doesn't look so, it's really pinched here.
Right.
Either we make it more pinched, but I think what it's looking like is this is getting really fat, so we may just bring that out a little bit on each of those. We'll just get a little line, but the main thing is if we can get that more of a peak there.
Yeah, I can try that.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't pretend it's not challenging. It definitely is. His magic are all in the details, and then the elegance of the surfacing. So it's very important for me as a designer that translate his thing and make sure it doesn't get lost into the engineering process. So it's a lot of back and forth. Me and Chip just getting all the surfacing right, make sure everything looks 100% perfect before it hit production. And sometimes that means pushing back on engineering, but it's all worth it at the end.
Yeah, that looks way cooler. I like it. What do you think?
I like that a lot better. Looks sharper.
Yeah, I like it. It looks
closer to the sketch.
The only thing, can we bring that in?
Yes.
I'm looking at how big this looks. Now, what if we take, we've got that little line coming around the lug nut there, and then where we've got that shape blending in over here, maybe instead of coming straight over, we just blend that out a little bit on each of those, and we'll get that area, that pocket looking a little smaller. Instead of trying to blend it in, yeah, keep the lines in it. That's looking cool.
No problem.
Okay.
The first step is always try to find say if it's a forged wheel, we try to find a blank for it. So all of his designs are going to be milled and machined into that blank. And then from there, I take the measurement for the Camaro. I did that a couple of weeks ago. And then we have all the lug patterns. We have the offset, the brake profile and everything. And once we have those hard lines in, then it's a green light. Then I can start to put his design into the blank and make sure it's still following the engineering standard.
I enjoy working with Jason. I can give him a sketch like this, and he gets to take that and do his interpretation of what I'm thinking in the computer. And then when I look at the computer, then I see some of the issues that maybe I didn't answer in my sketch, and he's trying to guess where I wanted to go. So then we work together and try to get to that final presentation on the computer before we ever cut the wheel. It's cool when you get to do a sketch and then, you know, in just a matter of no time at all, the computer can make it look real, spin it around. I can do the same thing in my head, but it takes me a lot longer to put it on paper. Jason can put it in the computer. We can spin it and look at it and look at all those shapes and how they blend together and where we might have some issues and where we need to adjust things to make that a better wheel than even what I've sketched. So, you know, Jason graduated from Art Center. He's got the design background. Sometimes I think it'd be fun to go back to Art Center to learn how to use the computer, because that's a tool that I don't have in my arsenal to create the best things that we can create. I have to work with somebody like Jason to make my sketches a reality. Can you take that line and just, even from all the way at the bottom, just move it over?
Yeah.
Then this will blend all the way back.
Yeah.
But where it gets real tight when we do the radius, that'll all end up going away. I'd keep it full so it'll blend into this side that's full.
Right, yeah.
Easier. I'm wondering if we can do a funnel from that radius
Yeah.
to that radius. So there's one surface and another surface.
Do you want me to build over here? I can make it a little closer to this wall.
Yeah, we can taper that out.
Yeah. So it looks, it's
Yeah.
still a little bumpy, then it's gonna look pretty close. Should I do that?
Yep.
Cool.
Leave that shape that you had there.
Yeah.
Go back to what you had
Like that?
before it was this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to change a radius. We not have that radius there.
Like, no, if you look from here, see how it's going in like that? I think it came out a lot better than I came here. I didn't expect it to get better because I think it already looks great. And then he blew my mind to see, you know, how he works his magic and just, you know, let him do his thing, and I enjoy working with him. I'm actually doing the design of the wheel and then also the engineering. So next part, I'm gonna, after work with Chip on the design, I'm gonna go work with the engineers, try to have the 2Ds ready, have a production order ready, have everything, make sure, you know, they can cut it following the engineering standard. And then we can send it to our shop and then we can cut it.
Well, Jason came in and, you know, I had the original sketch here. He had done his interpretation of what I wanted. And once you see it on the computer, you'll learn from that. And I made some adjustments, did a couple sketches. Jason has brought it in and we've got a really cool wheel. I can't wait to see these cut out and put on the car. So nice work.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, you can come in every day if you want.
I'd love to. Because the conceptual stage usually take longer, because, you know, Chip want everything to be perfect. But once it gets here, the engineering and everything shouldn't take more than a week or two, and then we should be ready to go.